Hi, I'm Leslie.
And I'm Doreen. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. See you later, Alyssa.
Finally, hallelujah. She needed to go.
And she had the nerve to completely lie to her friend over lunch, saying, oh yeah, I was everywhere on the resort. He could have found me if he wanted to. And I love that they showed all those videos.
All I was thinking is, you know what? The producers aren't even on her side. They're like, oh, you think you're going to try to make yourself look good? We're going to help you out and make sure you look like shit because that's what you've been. And love that Chris just like got it done. And for someone who was so sad, she said she shed the most tears.
For somebody who hated him.
Who was not even into it. Like,
no
why
emotional
are you
connection.
crying? What are the tears for? Be done with it. Be done with it. And hopefully this is her last episode because they gave her even too much airtime for this episode considering she's already done and divorced and gone. And I don't know how that works.
She has such serious issues. I mean, as she was talking to her friend, that's like me sitting with you being like, oh no, I didn't do anything. And you know, the friend was like, well, sometimes you're not whatever. Let me tell you, I know Chris is going to meet a really nice girl. He's going to get married, have kids, provide for her, have an amazing life. And Alyssa's going to be either with some guy who totally screws her over because he doesn't give two shits about her, or, you know, she's just going to be alone because she is nasty.
And
she's not a good person, people. She is not.
Even though she tells you she's a nice person.
All the time.
Putting it out in there. And it kills me. Just going to go out on that I am a nut job total. She's going to talk to her psychics.
Yes.
I was like, you know what? You do that because that's exactly how you need to go out. Talk to your psychics.
You know what? We should call her psychic and we should see what they tell us.
Oh my God. Oh my God. But.
All right. Next on the list, Lindsay and Mark. Okay. I'm just saying I called it from day one. I gave them a couple weeks, which it is coming upon right now. There's no chance it's going to make it. I'm sorry.
I don't think so.
She's way too much. And even though I think Mark's a little bit of a pansy, she is just nasty and mean, and she doesn't know how to shut up.
When things are great, she's great. When it goes a little south, she flips.
But it doesn't go south. She makes it south.
Oh my God, I feel so bad for him. I feel so bad for him. He's trying to just ride out the storm, and he doesn't know what to do with himself. He's just like. And this week, I just have to say, everybody that I thought was doing great is just turned up on their ass. Oh. And now the people that were I was like, oh, they're done. It's going to be a wrap, other than Alyssa and Chris. They're hitting this. It's just I don't even know. It's just.
Well, I just think
everyone's flipped.
I think Mark also needs to say the hell with this experiment. We got to go again. I go back to the professionals or whoever they are.
I was like, I feel like
I called it for 2 weeks.
I'm like, this is only 10 days, and they've gone through so much of emotional.
How do you not realize you're so obnoxious? When your husband, boyfriend, whatever looks at you and is like, all right, you need to chill.
I think they both want it so badly. When they're like, I'm married. They're so excited, but then you're like, oh my God, I'm married. Then the dust settles 10 days later, and you're like, holy shit, what did I do? What have I done?
She's just. I'm sorry. I can't even watch her anymore, and he's married to her. I just can't. Yeah. I can't. Every time she opens her mouth, I'm like, ugh.
And he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy, and you know what? It's a shame. Anyway.
Maybe they could, I don't know, forget Alyssa, but maybe they could flip with the other, I don't know. Maybe there's a match
nobody's going to want Lindsay. And again, it's not that she's not pretty, not that she's not successful, not that she isn't caring.
She does
caring
have a good
and
heart.
ride or die, but that mouth,
too much.
That mouth is not funny. You're not funny.
She pokes and she's wants to,
And she said, did you see the clip? They had a clip where when they were playing Never Have I Ever, and I'm not even going to say it, I can't even go there, but she says a comment, and did you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I'm
like, who says that?
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it to myself in the mirror.
She wants shock value. She wants to she wants the attention. She wants just to be the one anyway.
Move on from her.
Move on. This next couple, I'm a little stumped on. Katina and Olajuwon, because I don't even know what to think. I still can't get over that he's the one who doesn't want to sleep with her. And she's just is turning into a little bit of a waif. She just seems like she's losing her voice the more he whatever.
Or she's just trying
to the haircut on him. That was a good move. Do like the haircut.
I'm not sure I like it.
I like it much better. That's neither here nor there. But
I want to know what his real thoughts are. Because in my mind, this is what I came up with today. What I came up with today was his thought is, oh shit, I'm married. Like, if I sleep with her and then I go cheat on her, I'm going to look really bad. So him saying, well, I really want to get to know her first because this is something, is he's trying to look good for the camera so he can get publicity. I don't like him anymore. He may be a nice guy on the side.
What his game is. This
is a guy who slept with everybody, who on day one said, oh, my wife wants a threesome tonight. Let's go. If she wants it tonight, I'm giving it to her. His sudden change means he's like, oh crap. If I'm going to cheat on this marriage, so I don't even want to do that because that's what's going to happen. He's afraid of commitment.
I think he's a player. I've always thought it, but I do not get this. I don't get this. I don't get it. I don't know what's going to happen. So that's just a mystery to me, the whole thing there. But
we got to get something out of him. Jasmina and Michael. I'm very confused on this couple.
And this was the one I thought was a wrap, and they seem to have been able to kind of reset and plug along for some reason. So I was like, wow.
You know what? Pastor Cal helped them reset, but Michael cannot have fun, and Michael doesn't open up. From the beginning, with not saying anything with the roommates, with this, with that, and I don't see him, at least the cameras don't show it, I don't see him going out of his way for her. Like, I don't see him really trying to, make her coffee or like, hey, and he's like, he can't have fun. He does laugh and smile occasionally, but he is just so like, he's always like, okay, I need to know how to prepare for the next time we get into an argument. Instead of worrying about, God, I really like this girl. Let me show her how much I like her. Let me enjoy her.
Fun somewhere.
Michael's another one. He is just, he's annoying me. He's just, why do you sign up for this? The experts don't see your personality? Like, how do they miss these critical personality flaws, I will say?
The experts were lacking expertise.
I need to go on the show. Just call me. Yeah, I will replace any one of them.
If I do any better, because I'm pretty gullible.
I think I'm like 2 for 2 matchmatching. I'm just saying. We just want to go there.
Oh my God. And now, Noy and Steve, they were our steady Eddie. They were the one that was going to bring it home to at least have one success story. And then freaking Noodles put them, and I'm with Steve. Like, I don't even know what the heck set her over the edge.
Here's the thing. She's immature.
Something, or
she is immature. I cook for people, right? I cook, and when I cook for somebody, I'm always all concerned with what their food is. So if I'm making you something, I'm like, let me do hers first or his first.
I actually agreed. This is the first time you would put everything first for him.
Yes, and she did hers, and then she just let his go. And I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, you're not cooking for him.
I agreed with him, and I also was.
And he was a doll.
He was a doll, and I thought he was super insightful, even when he was saying about like having the 3 kids. It's not about the 3 kids; it's about that you're
so hard on it.
Yes, he totally nailed that. But he reminded me of how I used to be when I was younger, when I really liked someone, and they did something a little hurtful or whatever, and I went to like craziness.
Oh, you acted like Noy.
I was, yes, and it wasn't because of what they did. It was because, you know what, I'm so emotionally invested in this. I really like them. And then, so that's what I'm thinking, is she freaked out because she really likes this guy, and I'm hoping I don't know, but that was just a whole lot of something based on a whole lot of nothing.
I thought he was very mature. And again, the other thing that I didn't like what she did, she said, I'm leaving. He was texting her. She didn't respond to his text.
That's so immature.
Forget that you're even married. I wouldn't do that to a stranger that I was living with.
That is a scary whatever for the future. Like, if that's how she's going to deal with these types of problems, that is frightening. We need these pastors and everybody else. They need, red alert, code 11. They need help. They need help. Get them in there.
How do you do that to somebody you care about?
I don't. Yeah.
How do you let them worry about you?
She didn't even come home. She
didn't even come home.
I know. Over freaking noodles.
And again, but I see that much deeper. Selfish. How do you not do his first? And this is a guy, mind you, people. He's cooking for her all the time. Every time you see him, he's making up the cooking.
He's very sketchy about his whole career path.
See, I think, you know what? I think he has money. like Chris kind of said, sales engineers can make a lot of money.
It almost makes it sound like he's got it all.
Independently wealthy. And we're not saying he's a millionaire. We're not saying that. But clearly, he has enough money and savings that he does not need to work a full-time job. Now, if you get on Married at First Sight and you're married to a stranger and she's a stranger and you don't know what you're doing, that's when you have the conversation. And again, maybe it's not for the cameras, but it clearly is because she's still concerned about him. But that's when you have the conversation and say, listen, I've got 500 grand in the bank. I work a little bit when I need to. I've got, investments. I'm good. Like financially, I can take care of you and our kids living this lifestyle. Okay. Then you're fine.
I just have to interject. It just reminded me of Lindsay throwing Mark the shark under the bus, like,
with the money.
And I was like, you don't do that. I'm like, when you turn from like whatever to being that spiteful
and the stuff she said in the bathroom about his bowls.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yes. No.
What are these people thinking? I'm like, how do you come back from that? I don't know, but
yeah, it's tough.
It was a mess all the way around. I don't even know. But,
I think I'm going for at this point. I say, well, they were hoping that 5 for 5 were going to last. I'm pretty sure 5 for 5 are going down.
I don't. Yeah, Noy and Steve were my.
I know.
And now, no, I don't know.
But not unless she comes crawling back with her tail between her legs, saying, "Please, I'm an ass."
I don't know. But anyway, crazy episode. But anyway, if you like this, please subscribe. We're here every week.
Send us comments. We'd love to hear what you think. If we're horrible, if we're good, if you have a comment on the episode, love to hear your thoughts.
Yes, and we will see you next time.
Bye. Bye.